Hello viewer, I am Ghanshyam and welcome all of you to the electric neuron. So today we are going to discuss about some problem related to Weber's matrix on the electrical power system. In the previous lecture we have already discussed the property of admittance matrix and we have seen the admittance matrix, how it will be formed. So today we are going to discuss first problem is our number of transmission line. So this topic is very important to your university exam and your SSC exam or competitive exam like railway and your assistant engineering exam. So watch this video fully without skipping all this video, and if you like the video, subscribe and share to your friend also, so that they are also benefited to this. So let's start our video. So before going to our problem, I want to provide some property or some relation of transmission line of that. So let's see, this is your one given example type problem. So the first property, what is saying about the first property? It is say that the diagonal element of the matrix. So this is your matrix, this is your Weber's matrix. So the diagonal element, how it will be formed? The diagonal element will be formed always if we take the bus number 1, then the admittance connected to the bus number 1, addition of all the admittance connected to the bus number 1 means the admittance connected to that admittance plus that admittance. If it has another admittance connected to the line with the ground, then that also added to these two admittance. So adding of all this admittance, then you will get the diagonal element of element y11. Like that, if you want to find the y22, then add all the admittance connected to that 2 bus, means add that bus plus that bus with, if it is present the admittance between line to ground, then that was also added to this and this. So you will form, it will form this bus. And if you find the y33, then add that bus plus that bus plus, if it is the line to ground bus, then it will also be added to this, then it will form this y33. Like that, it is the property 1. So the property 2 is saying that off diagonal element is always equal to the negative of the series admittance connected between the 2 bus. So let's see the off diagonal element. This is your matrix, this is your diagonal element, or this is those upper triangular matrix and lower triangular matrix, all those are your off diagonal elements. So off diagonal, how it will form? The off diagonal element, let's say y12. So how y12 will be formed? Y12 is the admittance connected between bus number 1 and bus number 2, and it with multiplication of minus sign. So minus sign means what it will form? Minus into minus, j110, 10. So it will form j10. So its admittance is j10. Like that, 13 means the admittance connected between bus 1 and bus 3, that is minus j5, but it is saying that taking minus sign of that bus, so that admittance, so minus of minus j5, that is equal to j5. Like that, it is the property number 2. Like that, our property number 3. Property number 3 is saying about the checking purposes. Checking purposes means summation of all the admittance connected. Let's see here. Please try to understand all this thing. If that is your first row, that is your second row, and that is your third row of the matrix, Weber's matrix, then addition of the all the element y11, y12, y13, addition of all the element is equal to the total sort parameter connected to that bus. Means if we are finding the first row, that means if there is any bus connected to and not bus, this is your admittance connected to the bus with respect to ground, then that element will be formed here, otherwise the total summation will be 0. That is the property number 3rd. Okay, it is clear to you? If not clear, then ask me on the comment section, then I will clarify your doubt. Okay, so let's go to property number 4. What is the saying about property number 4? So property number is saying about our transmission line, number of transmission line. The formula of number of transmission line is, means the power system contain how much number of transmission line. If there is a number of buses, I am writing here number of buses is equal to n, means this is your 1 bus, 2 bus, 3 bus, like that n number of buses are connected in the transmission line. So bus is equal to n and the sparsity, that is equal to x. Sparsity is your x. Okay, remember that bus is equal to n number of bus, and sparsity is equal to x. What is the sparsity? Sparsity is the empty element of the y bus matrix. In the y bus matrix, the number of zero element in the y bus matrix, that is your sparsity. Okay, so number of transmission line is here n square 1 minus x minus n divided by 2. That is your number of transmission line formula. Number of transmission line is equal to number of bus square whole into 1 minus sparsity minus of number of bus divided by 2. Okay, so this is your property number 4. So all those property are here. So let's see about our the problem number 1. So this is your problem number 1. Problem number 1 is saying about the given quantity are number of buses is equal to n, that is equal to 50 buses. There is 50 buses in the transmission line, and y bus matrix is about 80% sparse. That means 80% zero element present in the y bus matrix, and calculate the number of transmission line. So it is asking about the transmission line. So we have in the previous slide I have already told that formula, that is transmission line is equal to n square 1 minus x minus n divided by 2. So by applying this formula, n, what is n? N is your buses. So 50 square. So 50 square is 2500, or 1 minus x is your sparsity. So what is sparsity? Sparsity is 80%. That means that will be converted to 0.8. So in the form of point, so 1 minus 0.8 divided by 2 minus the number of buses, that is 50. So after calculating this, you will get 225. That is your transmission line. But that is your whole answer. But we are not going to that. We are going to our all the things are related to this transmission line. So we are going to see all the things, what are the number of transmission line connected to that, and what are the number of non-zero element, what are the diagonal element, what are the off diagonal element, what are the off diagonal element are connected to that bus. So let's see, the total number of element is 50 cross 50. How? Because of the number of buses. Let's see, this is your y bus matrix. So its element is 50. 50 matlab ki the diagonal element is 50. So 50 means the matrix is 50 cross 50. The matrix is 50 cross 50. So the total element is 50 cross 50, or 50 multiplication of 50, that is 2500. Okay, it is clear to you? And the number of diagonal element, that is 50. The number of diagonal element, that is 50. And see here, number of diagonal element is 50, that is zero element never present in the diagonal part of the y bus matrix. Why zero element are not present? Because of the, if zero element is present, means there is no buses. That means if there is zero element, matlab ki there is in the one bus there is no bus are connected, only the transmission line are connected to each other. So there is no bus. If there is no bus, that means the in the diagonal element there is 0. So let's see the total number of zero element. The total number of zero element, how it will form? Because of the sparse is your empty element. So empty element means zero element. So what amount of zero element present? 0.8. So 0.8 will be multiply to the total number of element, then we will get the total number of non-zero element. So total number of the total number of non-zero element, that is equal to 0.8 into 2500, that is equal to what, 2000. Okay, so the number of non-zero element, that is non-zero element matlab ki there is present of some element, some value. So those are how much? So total element is our 2500 and non-zero element and zero element is our 2000. So after subtracting that, we will get 2500 minus 2000 is equal to 500. So 500 number of element is the total number of non-zero element present in your Y-bus matrix. So now we are going to calculate the off diagonal element. So off diagonal element means the upper and upper triangular matrix and lower triangular matrix element. So the total number of non-zero off diagonal element, that is equal to the diagonal element is our 50 and off diagonal element total element is our 500. So of diagonal element 50. So after subtracting that, you will get 500 minus 50 is equal to 4050. So 4050 number of element is present in the lower triangular matrix and the upper triangular matrix. So lower triangular matrix plus upper triangular matrix non-zero element is equal to 450. So total number of non-zero either in upper triangular matrix or lower triangular matrix is equal to, if we find the lower triangular matrix and upper triangular matrix, the lower triangular matrix is same as the upper triangular matrix. So they are unequal. Then if we find only the upper triangular matrix, then the element is 225. Like that, lower triangular matrix, then element is 225. So conclusion of this, the number of transmission line is equal to total number of non-zero in either upper triangular and lower triangular matrix. See here, the number of transmission line is equal to number of upper triangular matrix and lower triangular matrix, same. So this is your conclusion. So problem number 1 is solved. If you have any doubt, then please ask me on the comment section. I will clarify your doubt. Okay, so let's go to our problem number 2. So problem number 2 is saying about the calculation of Y-bus, that is admittance bus, calculation of Y-bus. So it is given the network is given, only it is asking about the Y-bus matrix. So there is 4 bus 1, bus 2, bus 3 and bus 4, and the admittance is in the bus 1 the admittance is connected to the ground, and bus 4 the admittance is connected to the ground, and the bus number 2, bus number 3, there is no admittance connected between bus to ground. Okay, so let's see. I have already told the property of the admittance matrix and apply all this property here. So first calculation is our the diagonal element. So calculate the diagonal element. So what is the property of diagonal element? So diagonal element is the y11. This is your y11. I am writing here y11. So what is y11? Y11 is the admittance, all the admittance connected in the bus 1. So that means 1 to 2 admittance minus J2, 1 to 3 admittance minus J3, 1 to ground admittance minus J0.4, J0.8. So add all the admittance. So minus 2 minus this is your minus, and this is your minus plus, and 2 plus 3, there is 5, and this is also minus. So add, that is equal to 0.8, that is equal to 5.8. So J 5.8 with its minus sign. So the y11 value is minus J 5.8 here. Like that, y22, let me erase first. Y22. So how it will form? All the admittance connected at the bus number 2, that is y21 and y24. So add both, that is 4 plus 2, that is 6, and the minus sign. Okay, like that in Y33. So are all the bus connected across the bus number 3, or the admittance connected across the bus number 3, that is minus j.3, minus j3 and minus j5, and no element connect 5, 6, 7, 8, so total is minus j.8. okay, like that y44. so y44 is up to you have to calculate that one. I am not going to that. Okay, so let's see the off diagonal element. Off diagonal element means that element and that element. So here off diagonal element property, what is the property of off diagonal element? Off diagonal element is the admittance connected between that two bus with its negative sign. So this is your what? y12. so y12 between 1 and 2 minus j2, but here minus will be cancelled because of minus of minus 2, that is equal to plus, so minus of j2, like that y13. y13 that is equal to minus j3, but minus of j3 that is equal to j3, and y124 that is your y124. so in between, see here, let me erase. See here, in the bus number 1 and bus number 4, any admittance is connect? Not na. So there is no admittance connected between the 1 and 4th number of bus, so the admittance is 0. so put here 0. okay, like that all the admittance, you have to calculate all the admittance. It is up to you. okay, calculate all the admittance, then check it. If any wrong calculation, then put it on the comment section, then I will see it. So let's see the question number 2. That is your y bus. That is your y bus 3 bus system. 3 bus systems means the number of diagonal element is 3. So the matrix is 3 cross 3 matrix. So this is your y bus matrix, and it is asking about the finding the SONT parameter. okay, it is asking to find about the SONT parameter. So the first we have to draw the line diagram of that. This is your line diagram, figure A is your line diagram, and if the question is not mentioning about the category of transmission line, that means the short transmission line, long transmission line or medium transmission line, it is not mentioned, but we have to know about the concept of that. So it is asking about only the finding of the SONT parameter, matlab ki SONT parameter, in which network it will form the SONT parameter. In the short transmission line there is not SONT parameter. In the medium parameter line or medium transmission line there is SONT parameter, because of their what purposes? Because of their capacitance effect, because of their capacitance effect only na. That's why that will form the SONT parameter. We have calculated the two parameter like pi and T network. So by applying this pi network and T network, we use the capacitor that is very negligible, or that to our SONT. So here this is your medium transmission line. okay, so this is your simple single line diagram of that. So total there is two admittance. Their two admittance are divided equally in the both the side of the impedance, because of this is our pi network. So total admittance is equal to that one admittance divided by 2, that 2 admittance divided by 2. So adding both, then you will get the total admittance. So let's see how to calculate this sound parameter. So first we are taking the variable that is x in between the bus number 1 and 2, and variable y in the bus number 1 and 3, and variable z in the bus number 2 and 3. Those are our sound parameter. So summation of first row in the matrix, in this matrix, summation of first row is saying about the admittance connected between first bus to the ground. If it is present, then 0. If not present, then 0. Okay. So here J2 will be formed because of the, see here, J10 plus J5, so total is equal to J15 minus J13, that is equal to J2. So here J2, like that second row J2, like that third row J2 will be formed. So 2 ohm, those are present in between the bus number 1, bus number 2, bus number 3. So total x plus y. Why we are adding x plus y? Because if they are in parallel nature, the admittance parallel is adding of both the admittance, but the impedance parallel is not adding, that is z1 into z2 divided by z1 plus z2, but in admittance case they are added to each other. So x plus y is equal to j2, like that. X plus z, that is equal to j2, like that. Y plus z, that is equal to j2. So total from that 3 equation we will get 2x plus y plus z, that is equal to j2 plus j2 plus j2, that is equal to j6. So by taking x, y, z and 2 in the denominator side of the right hand side, then you will get j3. So all those quantity are find here. X is equal to j1, y is equal to j1, like that. Z is equal to j1. So this is your verification of that by applying. So we have got all those things, the parameter x, parameter y, parameter z, and put here the parameter x, that is j1. This is your j1, this is your also j1, this is your also j1. Those are sound parameters. So we have already find that one, but we need to we need to verify this key, this is correct or not. So y11 is equal to what? Addition of all the element connected in the first row. So in the first row, what are the element connected here? So see here, j13 plus j10 plus j5 plus here j1 and here j1 connected to bus number 1 with respect to ground. So j1 plus j1 is j2 plus, see here, j1 plus j1 plus all those. So you will get j13 and y22 j18, y33 j13. So it will be from, let's see, so here minus j13, j18 and minus j13. So all these things are correct. Minus of j13, minus of j18, minus of j13. So all those things are correct. So our calculation is perfect correct. Okay. So it is finished. So let's see question number 3. In the question number 3, it is given that if we remove transmission line between transmission line 1 and 2, the Y bus modified will be, means it is asking about the modified Y bus network. So Y bus network is already given of that transmission line. So it is asking about if one transmission line, that is between bus number 1 to 2, is removed, then what is the modification of that Y bus matrix. So if you will remove the admittance between or impedance between 1 and 2, then only your 4 parameter will be changed, that is 1 this parameter, 2 this parameter, and 1 2 this parameter, and 2 1 this parameter. all those 4 parameter will be changed, and all those 1 2 3 4 5 parameter will be remain same. So let's see how it will be changed by applying this property only. So apply this property. The admittance is in the bus number 1, that is minus j5, and plus j1, that is equal to minus of j4. Like that, bus number 2, that is y22, that is equal to minus of j, what is it? Let's, so here minus of j10 plus of j1, that is equal to minus of j9. I think I have made it wrong. So that is not minus j of j4, that is minus of j9. Okay, please correct it. Minus of j9. Like that, in your bus number 3. Bus number 3, what are the element? All I have already told ki that all the element 1 2 3 and 4 5, all the 5 element are remain same. So see here, the element connected to the bus number 3, that is equal to j1 plus minus of j5 minus of j10, that is minus of j15 plus j1 plus j1, that is equal to minus of j13. So adding all this thing, you will get minus of j13. So see here, minus of j13, that is same as that in the previous network. So that is also minus of j13. So no parameter will be changed in this, only the that parameter. So now we are going to see about the off diagonal element. So let me first erase. So see here, the off diagonal element, these 3 element and these 3 element, and the off diagonal element are equal and opposite. So see here, the off diagonal, how to find the off diagonal element? So to find the off diagonal element, the admittance connected between the two bus. If we find bus number 1 to 2, that is y1 to 2. Let me write here, that is here y1 to 2. So in between bus number 1 and bus number 2, any admittance is connected? Not na. So there is no admittance connected between the bus number 1 and 2, therefore the y12 is equal to 0. So see here, y12 is in this case 0, but in the previous network it is j20. That is same or not? So those are different. So I am already told you that those 4 quantity are altered or remain not same. So we have concluded that point also. So let's see the bus number, that is what, y13. The admittance connected between bus 1 and 3, that is here minus of j5, but it is multiplication of minus of j, that is minus of j5, that is equal to j5. So it is remain same as like as your previous network. So all those things are same, only the 4 quantity are not same. So we conclude that 4 element will be changed. 2 diagonal element means minus of j4 and minus of j9 is changed. Here minus of j22 and minus of j27, and the 2 of diagonal element is changed. So here minus of, here plus of 24 and not 24, it is 20, and here j20, and in this network it is 0 and 0. So those of diagonal element are also changed. So we have concluded that if we have replaced one admittance or the connected impedance between the two bus, then 4 element will be changed. Okay, so if you have any doubt, then ask me on the comment section. So let's see our question number 4. So in the question number 4, it is asking if we add identical transmission line in between bus number 1 and 2, then y bus is equal to what? So See here, our previous network is that is your previous network, writing in our deep line, and the dotted line is your identical transmission line connected through bus number 1 and bus number 2. So see here, so new admittance diagram will be what? So here J1 and J1 is connected in parallelly manner. So in the parallel connection of the admittance, then the two admittance will be added to each other. Then J1 plus J1 is equal to J2. Like that, here J1 plus J1 is equal to J2, and the impedance is in series connection. Like that, if we'll take this network, so those are in series connection. So J10, those are not impedance but your admittance because of minus sign. So the admittance will be in the parallel manner, so these are added to each other, minus of J10 and minus of J10, that is equal to minus of J20. So here also 4 element will be changed. Those are 1 1 2 2 1 2 and 2 1 1 1 2 2 1 2 and 2 1 element are changed, and the other 5 element will be remain same like as a previous network. We have taken this previous network of that Y bus. So here see, by applying this property number 1 in the diagonal element, so put here adding of all the element, that is equal to minus of J20 plus J2 plus J1 minus of J5, then you will get minus of J22. But here see, so in this previous diagram, let's find the Y11, that is equal to minus of J10 minus of J5, that is equal to minus of J15 plus J1 plus J1, that is equal to minus of J13. So minus of J13 is not equal to minus of J22. So those 4 element, it is up to you. You have calculate all those 3 parameter, then you have to check all those things by comparing this network with this network. So those 4 the 4 element will be not same as like in the previous network, and all those 5 element will be same as like as the previous network. It is up to you. You have to calculate all those things. So for today, that's it. See you in the next class. Thank you for watching.